Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limp Experience series with Bamsters. If you have been following this series, thank you so much for being here. In episode 1, I shared how it all began. In episode 2, I shared the emotional and mental battle that followed. Today, I want to talk about the journey of living with a reality I never chose. Healing isn't always about things going back to the way they were. Sometimes healing is learning to move forward even when things don't return to normal. For me, accepting the limp didn't happen overnight. There were days I compared myself to who I used to be. Days I wondered how my life would have turned out to be if I didn't walk with a limp. Like I said in the previous episode, I didn't allow the limp define my identity. Coming into this reality definitely happened over time. I learned to embrace it as part of my story. God began teaching me that my worth wasn't in how I walked, but in whose I was. As I started embracing that truth, I stopped waiting for life to be perfect before living it. I started showing up, I started serving again, I started dreaming again, I started living again, I started building again. The limp didn't disappear, but my perspective changed. One lesson I want to leave with you today is don't put your life on hold because of something you cannot change. Listen again. Don't put your life on hold because of something you cannot change. We all have a limp. It might not be physical, it might be emotional, it might be a pain you've been carrying, it might be a disappointment, it might be rejection, it might be failure, it might be fear. Whatever your limp is, do not let it stop you from moving forward. And do not let it convince you that your story is over, because it is not. In fact, it is just starting. Sometimes the very thing you wished never happened becomes the platform through which God reaches other people. Never trivialize whatever you have gone through in life. Today, I can stand confidently and say, although I wouldn't have chosen this journey, but I wouldn't trade the person it has made me become. I wouldn't. Thank you so much for watching. If this episode encouraged you, please like, share, subscribe. I'd love to hear what your own limp has taught you. See you in the next episode. Bye.